Live from Market Square in downtown San Antonio, this is SA Live.
Happy summer camping on this happy Wednesday, everyone. I'm really comfortable right now. Good afternoon. I'm Mike Osterhage.
Oh, and I'm Fiona Gorsees, and we are dedicating this show to the great outdoors. Oh, yes.
This air mattress in here is really, really comfortable, by the way. Just thought I'd point that out. Very thin, but anyway, go ahead, Fiona.
Yes, it is all about camping out today. And while you are relaxing in there, do you think you can maybe remember a favorite camping trip memory of yours?
Well, when I was in Scouts and we used to have those canvas tents and we'd go in our winter campouts, you'd wake up in the morning, there's a layer of ice on the inside of your tent. But the one funny one, when he's not watching right now, so I can embarrass Jack. He was about 4,
Oh, no.
first camping trip, and he said, I have to go to the bathroom.
After
I
what? Go to the bathroom? Oh.
I said, there's a tree. He goes, no, I can't do that. I said, yeah, just go to the tree. Okay, that was the greatest thing in the world to him. He was like a dog marking his territory.
You created a monster.
And that was, how was it, Jack? I got to go to the bathroom on trees. So anyway, that's my great camping story for that.
Oh my gosh. So
Do you
we
have any
want to
camping
know,
stories?
yes, what is your favorite camping memory? Mine is probably watching shooting stars at a
Yes.
national park with my parents one night when I was about 8 years old.
Yeah,
So that was really, really neat.
When you get out of the city lights
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have a rain fly on or something like that, and you look up at those stars, and it's just incredible. So we want to hear about all of those great stories. And you can't make a positive camping experience if you don't have the right stuff.
Oh,
and you
yes.
don't want camping fails, do you? No.
No, Joe Hoppy with Good Sports Outdoor Outfitters is here. And we seem to be ready for a camping trip right now.
We are definitely ready for some adventure today.
Plus, we have air conditioning in here, so this is the perfect
This is comfortable.
situation.
This is comfortable camping right now.
Okay. The first thing you need if you're going camping, going out in the great outdoors.
My top recommendation would be getting properly fit in your footwear. Your feet are the foundation for everything that you're going to be carrying out and doing. So start right, getting properly fit.
Because if your feet are comfortable, the rest of you is comfortable. And
Absolutely.
if not, you're not
You're
going
not
to
gonna have
happy.
fun.
All right.
And of course, it depends on where you're going and what you're doing as far as your foot attire. And
Exactly.
one of these is better for Texas, right?
Yeah, since we live in a very humid climate in this part of Texas, we have the Bridger, which is a ventable, breathable shoe, and it's not waterproof, so you're able to have your foot breathe well. And if your foot gets wet, the inside of the shoe will dry quickly as well.
So that's a better recommendation, because I always think that, because these are Gore-Tex, and I was thought Gore-Tex is, the be-all, end-all.
It is.
When it comes to waterproofing, which it is, but this one...
It really depends on where you're going to be. If you're
Okay.
going to be going through moisture-rich areas, get a Gore-Tex or waterproof shoe.
And I would assume price-wise, this is a little bit cheaper because it
It
doesn't
is.
have the Gore-Tex.
Exactly.
So if you're not going to be doing it every week, you might want to kind of save on that just a little bit. So, okay.
And of course,
The
your
tent.
This
The
tent.
sleeping bag. And everything you can carry in. I mean, this is not a huge thing, right? That's
Absolutely.
It, right there.
We specialize in lightweight backpacking gear. It's super technical. This tent compresses down into this bag. The sleeping bag is less.
You have
And
an air
Exactly.
pillow?
Yeah, and even, like we showed you at the top of the show, this is the bag that this pillow goes into, and everything just gets inflated.
Exactly.
And like I said, this air mattress, which goes down to about nothing also, is really comfortable. So that would make for a lovely little sleeping experience
Yes.
there. If you had air conditioning, too. What do you have in there?
Well,
And I
let's
hope
see.
just
Well, you
packed
don't
one
want to go
bag.
hungry. No, I actually have 2 more, but I'm only staying 6 hours. Okay. You got to pack some snacks and some food, right?
Yeah, a lot of people don't remember to pack their food, so Patagonia Provisions offers really easy camping food.
Now, these are soups, which got to have water. You got to pack that in, and then you
Yes.
have to cook it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we have camping stoves. You can come in. This is the MSR reactor. It completely nests into itself. You boil your water, you add that in, and you've got a good meal.
So that's a lot easier than going and foraging for wood and rubbing 2 sticks together
Absolutely.
and trying to get a campfire going. And
When you're out in the woods, this is what you need because it's easy to supply the food and the heat.
that way you're not going to end up just eating this as granola.
Right,
And
you
you'll have
wouldn't be
something
very
to-
good.
To cook it with, so.
Pocket saw and a knife.
That's not a knife. Do you recommend, taking stuff like this, saws and knives
People
with you?
don't
too?
have what they need often, and so these are little things that you want to keep in your kit, your camping kit, your car camping kit, or even for backpacking, so you can always go and get the supplies that you need. Benchmade has an array of knives available, different kinds for different activities that you're doing outside. And we have a Benchmade event this Saturday.
Oh, you do?
Exactly.
Okay. And after the knives, the first aid kit, just in case.
Exactly. If you're going to have a knife, you should probably have the care kit for it as well.
Okay. Also, we've got some binoculars.
Don't forget those for bird watching.
Oh, wait, the caps are still on.
I don't see anything. And these.
Headlamps, yes. When you're setting up your tent at night, you can't see without those. So make sure you have some light at your campsite.
What?
What? This is, I'm looking at John right now. It's like, hi, John.
All right.
It's really close. Okay.
And we only have about 30 seconds left, but you may be roughing it.
Yeah, but everybody
you
wants to
might
take
need
their
these,
phone
right?
and their gizmos
When you
and
want to
gadgets.
do your Instagram posts.
Or maybe watch a movie under the stars on your iPad.
No, that's you watch
What?
the stars. You don't
What?
watch
It's
a
al
movie on your
fresco.
iPad.
What?
No. Anyway, well, if you'd like more information about getting all the right stuff, and, it's not like you have to spend a fortune if you're just going to kind of, go for a weekend or maybe a night or something like that. Family-owned business, good sports, and a lot of different locations. For more information on Good Sports Outdoor Outfitters, head over to SALive.com and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. Joe, thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Okay.
All right, well, what do you do when maybe things don't go as planned in the great outdoors?
No, that would never be the case. Lumber Society is going to teach you survival skills that may come in handy. Take a look.
Lumber Society is all about getting outdoors and reconnecting people. That's why my shirt says log off here. We're trying to get people off of their electronic devices and back into the wilderness, just as a way to help our communities, help educate us, reclaim our skills, and as well as a social dynamic. So that's what we offer here at Lumber Society is threefold. We offer an opportunity to educate you, we offer an opportunity to get you out and meet new people if you're new to town, and then finally we love to help our community by volunteering. Everybody, no matter who you are, where you're from, what your credence is, what your faith is, you need resources from the earth, whether that be trees for air, whether that's water for hydration, fire for warmth and cooking. All of these skills sustained every last culture across the planet. And to not know how to utilize these skills creates a disconnect from what truly sustains us, which is this planet. So at Lumber Society, one of the very first things we like to talk about is tools. Tools help you make tools to make more tools. Obviously, cultures lived entirely by their tools, whether that was ceramics or rocks or grasses or barks and various other things like that. So one of the things that we're going to be doing in July is learning about stone tool manufacture and bone tool manufacture. So again, just an object that you would need in survival to help facilitate the construction of other things, goods, and products that you would then in turn use in other means. So whether you're crafting a gourd water bottle, right, or cutting off branches and things like that, or rootlets and vines to help weave baskets, these stone tools up here are so important to human survival. So that our very first class is all about the intricacies of what is going to be happening when it comes to breaking stone tools. And if you look up here, this is actually from a moose and elk, and these are tools that then in turn help smash rocks and break rocks in a very particular manner to allow the construction of such arrowheads or stone blades like that. People can find us online at buzzmillcoffee.com, and once you're there, you can simply click at the very top of the tab. It says Lumber Society, and once you're there, you can then click the button that says Take Our Quiz, and that will then put you into a troop. And once you've got your troop, you come down. Most of our classes are free, most of our outings are free, our social events are free, and that's about it.
All right, still ahead on SA Live. Jen is out at the new IKEA in Live Oak, and oh, she is stocking up because they've got so much stuff out there. We're going to check in with her later on. Don't melt the credit card, Jen.
And HEB is here cooking up some tasty camping treats. Oh my goodness, can you say grilled s'mores? We definitely want more of that. Don't go anywhere. That's next on SA Live.
Some people like to refer to it as a go bag or a bushcraft bag. One of the very first things is going to be what I would call a knife, right? The cutting tool, something to make and manufacture other tools. So the next thing in your go bag or your bug out bag would be something to create fire, whether that's a ferrocerium rod, a lighter, waterproof matches, anything that you can use to get fire for yourself.
All right, well, HEB is cooking up something delicious today for your camping adventures.
The Fred and Ginger of the culinary world are here. Charlotte Daniel and Scott Tompkins with a couple of wonderful camping recipes that you can do in the kitchen or out on the grill, too.
That's right. It works everywhere. It works everywhere.
We always talk about s'mores, and boy, you're going s'mores and then some.
And
right?
then some.
So
Like,
what are we making
like
here?
super extra. We are making a s'more fondue. So great. So this is super easy to do if you're going to do it on the stovetop. So if you're if you're camping in the living room, this is great for movie night. Or you can actually take this cast iron, put it on your camping stove or in the fire, and make it. So what we're going to do, we've got these little guys. These are also great for kids. I love it. We're just going to add a little bit of butter to our cast iron pan, and we're going to add different chocolate chips. And so these are dark chocolate. Tompkins likes a lot of milk chocolate, so you can do whatever ratio you like, right? And then you're going to melt that, right? One
With
for
the
the
butter.
pot, melt it with the butter. And what
Okay.
happens is that fat helps emulsify the fat from the chocolate.
The magic of
and you
filmmaking,
get this
all the
really beautiful, yes, this creamy, delicious chocolate going on. And then what we did is we toasted the top with our torch. But what would happen is in the oven, the marshmallows would get really brown and toasty, or on the campfire, same thing, right?
Okay.
Just like that action of roasting that marshmallow on the stick.
Because that's the best flavor, is the little burn stuff around the marshmallow. And then you just, take a graham cracker?
And then, and this one you can do this one if you want, but I'm putting them on forks, but you literally just give it like,
Yeah, you just.
Wow.
stop it, right?
Oh my
Heavens,
gosh.
That's
I don't know if this is on, I can't eat
He
on
may not
camera.
come.
I think
He
the
may
rice
not
too.
come up for air anytime
My trainer
soon.
The
won't let
Rice
me do
Krispies
this.
treats are like my favorite all time. Fondue with marshmallow. It's like marshmallow, chocolate.
I did it. You got a
just-
close up of me
You
doing
just
that.
keep
Okay.
enjoying. So we have the s'mores, and then we have this.
The quintessential. So yeah, so if you're camping outside, this is something that's easy. You've got an ice chest. None of this stuff has to be cooked, which is great. So we're taking some. So we're going to build a really simple stone fruit and burrata salad with strawberries. So
Okay.
we've got some sliced. You can put them in the bowl. Sliced
Okay.
peaches. We've got some strawberries. You can throw those in there. So burrata is like mozzarella's older, sexier cousin. So it's filled with like a stracciatella and cream. So we actually sell these at HEB. So you can, still got some of the liquid in there, which is totally fine. So I'm going to show you, and I'm going to be. I don't
Do you
want to be
find that
gross.
in the exotic cheese section?
Oh, here,
I guess?
It's in the
look
deli
at this.
section, so watch. If I
deli
just take the
section.
cheese, so you just kind of pull it open, it's got the cream and stracciatella. So that's what where all the real delicious,
Yum is.
awesome flavor is. So you'd kind of just tear that apart, and all we're gonna do is drizzle. So we're gonna a little bit of salt and pepper. If you wouldn't throw a little bit on there,
Okay.
would be awesome. So a little salt and
Ooh,
pepper.
salt
and then we'll do a
and
little
sweet.
drizzle of some extra virgin olive oil. So this is really, really simple to drizzle. It's obviously as a salad dressing, and we're just gonna throw a little aged balsamic vinegar on there. So we're doing the 4-leaf aged, so it's a little thicker than a regular balsamic, and it'll kind of stick to everything a little nicer. Now strawberries and balsamic are obviously a very classic
Oh, yes.
combination, but this is all together, and that's it. And so you just kind of cut it up, and you guys can taste it. There's forks right there. And I do recommend getting, if you get it all together, like the
All
burrata, the
together.
strawberry, the peach, the whole thing.
Oh my
But just kind of
gosh.
Wow,
dissolves
look at
in there,
this.
and it's really, really good.
So besides these two, what are some just kind of easy recipes you might want to bring to a camp out?
So obviously, grilling hamburgers, hot dogs, things
Right,
like
right,
that.
right.
Sausage is really, really simple. What was your hand movement?
I was like,
eating-
hot dogs,
Hot dogs
ham.
easy. And obviously anything produce-wise that you can just like watermelon, cut fruit, anything
Yep.
like that you can keep in your ice chest, you can just pull out and just kind of go with.
I'm a big fan of cast iron. So
Yes.
you can get these are the Costinaware cast iron from HEB. You can get it screaming hot on a grill or on
And
your
put it
coals.
right on coals, literally.
And then you can sear a steak, that kind of stuff. You can also take baked potatoes and
and
wrap them in foil.
It's all in one cooking, because that way,
Yeah.
exactly, you're just cooking
All of
whatever
these
you
great
do.
recipes, everything. Don't forget the HEB website, and you can go there and, great. Oh my gosh, everything is just
Yeah.
absolutely wonderful here. Camp out recipes,
Lot of
or like you said,
leftovers.
if you're camping out indoors.
And we also, of course, have these recipes on our website, salive.com. You know what to do. Just click on the As Seen on SA Live tab.
Scott and Charlotte, as always, thank you.
Thank
Delicious.
you.
Thanks for having us.
Still ahead on the show, the 10 parks that have some of the best camping spots in Texas, and some of them are right in our own backyard.
Plus, how do you keep the kids busy while you're camping? If you don't have anything planned yet, don't worry. Whole Earth Provision has got us covered, and that's coming up next on SA Live.
Some type of metal container. A tight-fitting lid also is desirable. You do not want to ever boil water with a lid on top. You're basically creating a little bomb. Having a wool blanket and a tarp will go a long way to keeping yourself warm, as well as signaling if you've got them in more unique colors, such as orange or reds or yellows.
Welcome back to SA Live. And if you want a real camping experience, of course, you're going to want the kids to leave all those video games, electronics, and iPads and everything else behind. So what do you want to take to have a great camping experience for the kids and the whole family? And Sean Bibby, who's the outreach coordinator for Whole Earth Provision Company, is here to make sure your camping experience is very memorable and you don't come back going, I wish I would have had this. So,
yeah.
Welcome. What are some of the essentials, first of all? We'll talk about the must-haves for the family and the kids.
Here in Central Texas, the must-haves kind of for us start with safety, and a lot of that means sun protection and hydration and visibility and first aid. But this is a great rash guard that you're holding there, and that's going to keep the kids the sun off their skin, and they can't rub it off. Of course, we have traditional sunscreens here too, and some non-traditional ones.
A hat and
the wide brim hat is just a Texas staple, isn't it? I mean,
yeah,
you have to have one outdoors.
And you would think long or short sleeves, but long sleeves actually tend to keep you cooler, especially if it's a wicking material like this.
Yeah, this is a great lightweight material, and you're going to be able to have the kids in that until they grow out of it, and they're going to use it over and over and over and over and over.
Like you said, water, camelbacks are, and they're fun to carry around. Kids get a kick out of those things,
kids get some ownership of the trip. When they have a backpack, they can put their own stuff in too. So that's a big part of keeping the kids entertained, is giving them ownership of the trip.
Oh, that's a fantastic idea. And of course, footwear. We were talking earlier about, if your feet are comfortable, you are comfortable.
That's right, and that's true with kids too.
And these are perfect because they are those kind of sandally type shoes.
Definitely. They're built for pretty much anything you can throw at them in Texas. They're great for in and out of the water if you're walking through streams or if you're swimming all day and you walk back to camp. This is a great camp shoe, all-around purpose. Closed-toed so they're not stubbing their toes. Open enough to be breathable and let the water in, but closed enough to not let every little stick and rock get in.
Yeah, I was going to say, and a good hard rubber sole, too. If you are going to, hike around a little bit,
That's
it's going to
right.
provide enough support.
That's right, exactly.
What you don't want to have are flip-flops.
Yeah, and you don't want to be
that.
carrying your kids at the end of the day. So if you can prolong that, you're winning.
Do you buy these ahead of time so you can prevent
Yeah,
whiskers,
especially with
even
the
though it's
kids.
material?
Give them a weekend around the house at the park to play with them and make sure that they're the right fit.
Okay, things to pass the time with.
Awesome. Yeah,
Kids
so
are going to get bored.
You're going to be outside and they're going to say, what's next? So we have lots of games, the classic Mad Libs. We've got these great storytime cubes, which are a lot of fun. And no, you're picking up my favorite, playing cards with constellations on them. And so you're playing cards all day, you're playing whatever you want to play in the tent, and then at night, you're building that back into the trip, and you're saying, okay, remember what we were doing? And those are going to be in the family camping backpack for years.
Because if the kids have never been out like in the hill country and at night, and if you get one of those clear nights,
it's beautiful.
It's like leaving the lights on. It is so bright
and
out
those
there
are the
with all
stories they
stars.
tell their friends when they come back, and you're going camping every summer at that point.
And how about the kind of luxury items?
Luxury definitely starts with maybe some shades for the kiddos. We sell these for most ages, and like we just saw with the s'mores, food can be a luxury out there. You don't have to have hot dogs on sticks anymore. There's some great food items in this book here, and you're going to want to have a cup of joe in the morning to get the energy to run around with the kids all day. So that's a good one.
A coffee press, and of course games for the kids
yeah,
and the adults.
and the adults. Yeah, everybody's got to have a game.
Okay.
So. These are great for playing in the water and playing.
And these guys know what they're talking about because you've been around for 50 years.
That's
actually,
right, yeah.
Okay.
Whole Earth has been in Texas for 50 years, and we're still a family-owned business.
Based in Austin, and you got that great place right there
That's right.
by the smokestacks.
That's right, and we're at the Quarry Market near the smokestacks.
And they got just neat stuff there too if you ever need
Everything.
gift ideas. All right, for more information on Whole Earth, by the way, Sean, thank you very much.
No problem.
Appreciate it. On
Happy to
Whole
be
Earth
here.
Provision Company and their location at the Alamo Quarry, go to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. Yeah, take the family out camping. It's a lot of fun. Still ahead on SA Live. It has been decades since these cuddly creatures had a home in the Alamo City. Koalas are back at the San Antonio Zoo, but not for long. We stop by to learn all about them. And next, you don't need to leave town for a camping experience where you and your family can spend the day surrounded by nature and still be in the heart of the Alamo City. That's coming up next, so stay with us.
This right here is Paracord 550. It holds up to 550 pounds of tensile strength. If you're unable to make rope from nature, carrying your own would be the best bet.
Well, if you want to enjoy the great outdoors, but maybe you don't want to commit to camping. How about coming out to Bracken Ridge Park? Lynn Osborne Bobbitt joins me, and there's so much fun families can have here at the park because there's so many destinations they can
That's right.
visit, right?
Bracken Ridge Park is the place to be. So you can come on out and enjoy just being in nature. These beautiful, more than 100-year-old cypress trees, picnic under, ride your bicycle, run. There are moms that come and exercise with their strollers and yoga. And in the meantime, you can ride the train and you can visit the Whitty Museum. You can play golf. There's a little bit of something for everybody.
And very centrally located to all those activities you just mentioned. And again, for those who may not want to commit to an entire camping trip, this is a great way to have even a 30-minute or a 2-hour camping trip, right?
That's right. I've seen many people with picnic blankets just resting and lying. Maybe they're on their lunch break, and little ones coming to walk around and chase the ducks. So it's very special. There are not many cities in the United States that have a park as historic and culturally important as Bracken Ridge.
And so much shade here and such beautiful scenery. I mean, look at this behind us right now. And what's so great is that if you decided, you know what, I think I'm just gonna go grab some food and enjoy it outdoors. You don't even need to bring a picnic blanket or anything with you, right?
No, they're picnic tables, they're grills that you can use. No, it's just a comfortable place to be outside.
So the Japanese tea garden nearby also.
The Japanese tea garden, and there's a wonderful tea room, the Jingu House. It's open to the public.
And with a couple of miles of river that run through the park, can you fish?
Yes, you can fish. Also, the softball fields, which are free. The park is free to the public. This open space, there is no charge, and everybody of any background can be here and enjoy it.
Now, once a year on Easter, you guys let folks come here and do what? Because it is such a family tradition for generation after generation.
That's correct. The city opens this park and I think 6 others, but just during the Easter holiday. So starting on Thursday night through Sunday of Easter, people come out and camp. Last year I visited with a woman who'd been camping in the same location for 60 years with her family. So it's fun. They bring their tents. They start setting up days ahead and saving their spots.
So once again, come on out because a lot of stuff here is free.
That's right. Everything in the open space is free and open to the public. It's a place where you can just be. You don't need any plans. If you just want to drive on out at the last minute, please do. Come enjoy your park.
For more information on all the things here at Bracken Ridge Park, just head to brackenridgepark.org or head to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab.
I'm ready to tape right now.
All right, well, Jen is out at IKEA Live Oak where they want you to stock up on their summer sales. That's up next on SA Live. Right now, here are the 10 Texas parks where you can go camping.
Welcome back to SA Live. Well, everybody loves a good sale. In the summertime, you know, there's a lot of sales going on and all that stuff. Go up 35 just before you hit 1604. Look to your left. There's a big building there with a blue and yellow sign, and they got some sales going on over there at IKEA.
In fact, our very own Jen Tobias Stresky is out there live right now with a close look at what you can stock up on. Hey there, Jen.
Hi guys, yeah, the keyword there, Mike, big. I mean, this place is huge, and to give you a better idea, you walk through this whole place, it's about a mile's worth of a walk through the whole place. So we're gonna show you more on their summer sales here in a bit, because this is the first summer that they're celebrating in the San Antonio area. So now through July 8th, you have lots of sales to take advantage of. I have manager here, Mary Marietta, to tell us all about these summer sales. So let's talk about these big savings for customers that come in here.
You bet. Thanks, Jen. So we are so excited to be spending our first summer here in San Antonio, and the city has given us such a warm welcome that we are celebrating with our summer sale, right? Where you're going to see tons of stuff, many products that are up to 50% off. But along with that, we're also known as a low price leader. So we have tons of low prices in the store in addition to our sale prices.
So you're always going to get a good deal pretty much. You come in here.
Absolutely.
All right, and it's not just about the summer deals today. We're talking about people coming in here for the full experience.
Yeah, you bet.
So you can come as couples, you can come as a family, and tell me about this childcare.
Yeah, so we have a great service that is unique to IKEA, where we have, you can come in and drop off your kiddos. They have to meet certain requirements, but you can leave them for 60 minutes in a supervised play area. They have to be between 37 and 54 inches. They have to be potty trained. But yeah, so that way, you know, you can have a nice romantic dinner in the restaurant.
Hey, there you go. And you have crafts. You have something for everybody too. Different activities.
Yeah. So now through the summer, we have different activities going on. You can find it all at IKEA.com. Choose Live Oak as your store, and you'll see we have great crafts going on. We just had one for Father's Day. We had let the kiddos do some painting for Dad. And then next coming up is we have an amazing segment on planning a kitchen in 60 minutes.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we have a kitchen planning segment. But you'll see all our activities at IKEA.com.
And now, of course, we can't ignore what's in front of us right here. Let's talk about the food options, specifically the award-winning.
Yep, the meatball entree, right? So it's our pork and beef meatball. It gets served with a brown gravy, but then it also comes with the lingonberry jam, so you get that savory and the sweet, mashed potatoes, and a really delicious steamed vegetable.
All right, and you guys have, what are your hours that people know to come out here this summer?
Sure, so it's super simple. The restaurant opens a half hour before the store, right? So you can come in and have breakfast at 9:30 in the morning. The store opens at 10.
Okay.
And then the restaurant closes a half hour before. And so the restaurant will close at 8:30 and the store will close at 9. Okay. Our hours are a little bit shorter on Sunday.
All right, well, thank you so much. Don't forget to get that rewards card. There's benefits for the whole family. For more information, go to IKEA.com and you can find all those fun events there as well. Address is on your screen. And now I'm sending it back to you guys. I'm going to go shopping.
Grab some meatballs for us, though, Jen. Hi, who's your best friend? Hey, for more information on IKEA over there in Live Oak, just head over to their website. It is IKEA.com/US. Click on Choose Your State, scroll down to Texas, and then go right to Live Oak.
All right, next on SA Live, you've seen Koala Cam on the KSAT TV streaming app. Well, we stopped by to see the koalas over there at the San Antonio Zoo. It's a Wild Wednesday. Stay with us. Well, get ready to go down under. That's right. Wild Australia is the new area here at the San Antonio Zoo. And joining me right now is Alicia Lavender, animal care specialist, to tell me about these cute koalas that you've got for just a little bit, right?
Yep, just for the summer. So we're calling it their little Texas summer vacation. They're going to be here until September 2nd.
Till September 2nd, they came from the San Diego Zoo,
San Diego Zoo. So they were both born at the San Diego Zoo, and I went over there and learned about them, and then they came over here, and they're going to be here for the summer.
And because they're here for just the summer, that's kind of why they're inside, right?
Yes. So a lot of people have been noticing that we have them in their inside areas only, and that is because they are from San Diego. San Diego is a lot cooler than San Antonio, and so because of that, we wanted to keep them in a nice, controlled environment. They don't need to get used to 100-degree weather, and it's just going to be more comfortable for them overall since they're here for such a short period of time.
So tell us a little bit about koalas, because people think koalas, you might think, oh, koalas, koala bears, but no such thing, right?
Correct. So yeah, a lot of people like to say koala bear because it rolls off the tongue. It sounds really cute. They have those round ears, so you just want to be like koala bear, but they are marsupials. So they belong in the same family as kangaroos, and they are not related to bears at all. Their closest relative is actually going to be the wombat.
So that is a skull.
Yes, so this is a replica of a koala skull. So you can kind of see it's a little different. A lot of people have been asking, you know, oh, is that a rodent skull? It isn't, it's a marsupial, but they do have very similar front teeth like that. So on a koala, these teeth are gonna be used for slicing those leaves off of the branches. And then they have these nice back teeth here for grinding it into the pulp that they're gonna actually eat. So they are marsupials, so we do have a little replica of a pouch here. So the females all have a pouch that'll be right in their middle. And when joeys are born,
that's it?
They're about the size of a jelly bean. They're itty bitty, teeny tiny. They're gonna crawl up into that pouch and then they're gonna stay there for the next 8 months. And that is where they finish developing. So it's a very, very unique process for these guys. Now we won't see that here because we have 2 boys, so no pouches around here.
And so they eat eucalyptus leaves, right?
Eucalyptus is the only thing that they eat. We have several varieties of eucalyptus available to them. There's about 600 different species of eucalyptus. They only eat about 60 to 80 of them. So every day we offer them at least 4 different varieties of eucalyptus to choose from.
Now, do they eat just off the tree? They can't. Are they hand fed? How does that work?
So in the wild, of course, they eat off of the tree. Here in captivity, then we basically cut off the parts of the tree that they do like, and then I'll put them in. We call it a bundle. So a grouping of the same species, and then I'll tie that up onto their perching. So it's kind of like it's in their tree. These guys actually are not really known to drink water. They get all of their liquids from the eucalyptus itself.
So how many hours a day are they active or sleep?
So these guys are crepuscular, so they are most active during those dawn dusk hours, but they do sleep 16 to 20 hours a day.
Oh,
so there's
jealous.
a very small window of being active. So sleeping is very, very normal for these guys.
Pretty cool, huh?
They're very cool, and only eucalyptus leaves.
Yeah. That minty, that smell. They kind of smell eucalyptus.
I wonder if it gets boring after a while.
Yes.
Anyway.
All right. Tomorrow on SA Live, street magic and more with the Magician's Agency. They have shows all summer long for families and might even have something special in store for Jen.
Plus, elders.
Hey guys, it's David Elder with Elder Eats here on KSAT 12, and tomorrow we have a new episode of Elder Eats for you where we're going to be featuring 1 new restaurant and 3 of the top performing stories from the year so far. So make sure you're watching for that, and make sure you watch July 4th. We have a 1-hour Elder Eats special where you're going to have the chance to win movie tickets for the entire summer from Santico's theaters, and you can watch it on TV or on KSAT.com or on the KSAT app. If you're on the go, you can still watch the show and still get the promo codes that you need to win those tickets. So make sure you're watching July 4th, and make sure you watch tomorrow at 1:30 for a new episode of Elder Eats.
Great family fun, why not head on up to the New Braunfels area? We're here with Devin Pace, property manager at Geronimo Creek Retreat, and this is such a cool place for families or even couples to come out and enjoy, right? How long have you been here?
We've been here about 8 years. We're located close to New Braunfels in Seguin. The getaway cabins have 2 queen-size beds, a full-size futon, all of your cooking amenities.
And then for those who may want to feel more one with nature, you have tree houses.
They have 2 queen-size beds in the loft, a king-size bed in the master, a full bathroom, and a fully stocked kitchen.
A little lower to the ground, you've got teepees.
They have 2 queen-size beds or 3 queen-size beds, depending on which teepee you choose. And they also have all of your kitchen supplies and all of your linens and towels are supplied as well.
You guys have great activities here for folks to enjoy, and the first kind of starts right outside the teepees.
Yes, the pond is a catch and release. It does have fish in it. We also have fire pits and barbecue grills outside the teepees as well for entertainment. We have the volleyball court.
Well, especially in this Texas heat, you might want to cool off around the water, right?
Yes, ma'am. We have rope swings as well as stand-up paddle boards and kayaks that are included in your rental prices. With our paddle boarding, it's all ages.
For more information on Geronimo Creek Retreat, just head to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab.
A rope swing in the lake. Love it.
So your favorite camping memories. Marcia says, spending time with my family and fishing.
Yes, indeed. And Priscilla says, childhood memories, camping in Colorado. My parents had a hippie van and would drive all over Texas to Colorado. Geez, I would get car sick, but it was so worth it.
Those are great memories.
Those are the memories to share with your kids. I get car sick.
Yes.
So. Hey, Koala Cam. On the OTT KSAT TV, you can check out this little guy there.
Yep, 24 hours a day. You can check in with the koalas over there at the San Antonio Zoo in their enclosure so you can see when they're active. Hint, check between 9 and 10 a.m.
Eucalyptus, morning, noon, and night.